quiet on the set. Can we please have quiet on the set?
It stinks.
Hello, friends, and welcome to another great edition of It Stinks right here on the Boom Broadcasting. Your boy Shawn getting you ready for another great episode, and I'm so excited. I cannot believe how excited I am because on June 27th, 2025 at midnight, Squid Game Season 3 has arrived. It is time to continue to play the game. So ready. What a great time to drop this show right here in the summer during that slow month. Make things kind of fizzle out. Season finales are either wrapped up, about to wrap up, or wrapping up right around that Memorial Day weekend. Every now and then, a good show that got a late start in the spring wraps up in June. So I'm so glad to see that Squid Games is going to drop on June 27th. So what we're going to do is do a live reaction to the trailer that just dropped on Tuesday night. Well, Squid Game Season 3. Let's go. Now I'm going to watch the trailer and give you my thoughts on what I think is going to happen. Okay, so we see the players coming in. They're bringing in a casket. The guys in the pink are bringing in a casket. All the players remaining in the game is looking who's in the box. Who's in the box? We find our favorite player. Our favorite player was in the box. You got the Netflix logo. So now, balls. They got a gumball machine with blue balls and red balls in it where people have to decide their fate. Let's continue on. Our favorite player gets the ball. 222 gets the ball. Pause right there. Our next scene, you see that the group of people people who come to watch them now has women in the group. So one time it was only a men's only group coming to watch these players play the Squid Games. Now women have been invited to watch. So this is going to be something that kind of plays out the rest of this season during season 3. As we continue 30 seconds in, we see Blood Player 456. Everybody has a ball, but here's where it gets sad. Player 149, the mother, and her son, for the first time, do not draw the same type of ball. Her son has the blue ball, and the mother has the red ball. And you notice the son's been looking out for the mom, making sure she's okay throughout this entire season. He's kind of been looking out because she's coming here to help pay off her son's gambling debts, just like in the original season with player 456. So both of them are here, but for the first time they're getting separated. So we know somebody between the mother and the son is going to die while they're playing the rest of these games. As we go, it's time. They're separating everybody, X's and O's. So they're separating everybody. They're not together. Player 100 is still around. 203 is around. 336 and 226. First time we saw these three people pretty much specified in the top part of the show. We knew 100, the old man, we knew he was still going to be there. But 226, 203, and 336, we have not really seen in the previous season of season 2. So now that we see their showcase, to have them in the trailer. The trailer goes on. Player 426 is still watching. Oh, we got to go back right here. Player 120. It looks like she's in a fighting stance, and she's going to have to fight somebody. Of course, with Squid Games, everything is to the death. So I wondered if whoever drew the blue ball has to put on a blue, because she has on like a blue vest, a road guard vest, has to fight somebody with a red road guard vest to a fight to the death. Got to definitely watch and see. We see the house man, front man has his mask off. She's back crawling those vents again. Okay. Somebody's getting scanned behind the ears. So I'm wondering if this is a way for player 456 for them to keep tabs on him by putting a barcode to make sure they can control where he's at, or did they put a chip in him to track him throughout the facility to make sure he does not try to do what they did last time when they tried to overthrow and have a riot. So about 47 seconds in, we see the guys going last time. Okay, our favorite police officer. He's been trying to get on this island. You can see around the 49-second mark that he made it to the island. Now, is it the Squid Game Island or is it another island? But we know both seasons he's been trying to track another police officer who went to play the games that went in undercover and he could not find the island. We see he has on scuba gear and he made it to the island. Did he make it to the right island or is he still out there lost at sea trying to find the original place of the Squid Games? They keep going. We see Houseway. We see our favorite guy with the gold line mask on. He was the one from season 1 that kind of got one of the players in, wanted to have a little fun with them. And once again, we see all the masked people, and we see 3 women, 2 men. So we see that they have added more people to come watch the Squid Games. And if you go back around that 50-second mark again, that was 52, 53. Right here at 57, you see the piggy bank is still out there at 57. So people are still playing, trying to win money. So there's still a decision going to be made after every game. Do you want to continue the games or do you want to end it? As the trailer wraps up, you see our favorite player, the pregnant girl. She is crying at the end, so we know something's going to happen. Very tragic. You see the Squid Games logo, but as it fades off around that minute mark, you hear the baby crying. June 27th, I can't wait. This is going to be another good season of Squid Games. I don't know what to predict in this season. It's going to be another season that you just got to watch and watch it unfold. I really think that with the baby crying at the end, if things go well with season 3, like season 1 and 2 has had, then there will be a season 3 where now the pregnant girl and the baby start becoming the new focus of the Squid Games. You could see our favorite player 426, die at the end trying to save her and the baby so that they can carry this on. Now, I know they said this is the last season. I truly find it very, very hard and difficult for this to be the last season. So much going on in this right here. So many Easter eggs. The casket at the beginning, 388, player 388 at the 12-second mark looking lost. Then you got at the 23-second mark, the gumball machine dropping out the blue ball or the red ball. Then you see at scene 29, new players at the table watching, not players, new vestibule fans, new fans in the vestibule, said that backwards, watching the games. Then the sad part is at 34 seconds when the son has drawn a blue ball. But then when you look at 35, the mom player 149 drew the red ball. So we know somebody's going to die. Of course, then we see at the section, they're passing out weapons. Everybody has on a blue vest. The red vest people are in the back corner. That's at the 41-second mark. 42, you see somebody have to make a decision. Front man at 43. But this is when it gets a little hectic because at that part, that found about that 47, 48-second mark, you see there's going to be a fight to the death. Somebody's going to die. We see our favorite police officer coming in. Will he be able to get on the island? And then, of course, we see the fans at the end. Then at the end of the trailer, the baby crying. I already explained that, or what I think that could be significant of or mean. I can't wait. Squid Game Season 3. If you have not watched Season 1, Season 2, right now, while it is May the 9th, you have time the entire weekend, except during Backlash, or NBA playoff games, or whatever you choose to watch Season 1 and Season 2. It is definitely a great show that will gravitate and pull you in. I got started on Squid Games very late to the party, but it doesn't matter what time you get to the party, long as you get there and have a good time. I got there late in Season 1, but I had a chance to watch it. A lot of people had watched it before me kept talking about, have you seen Squid Games? I said, no, I have not really paid that much mind to it, but it kept appearing in my Netflix browser as something to watch. the watch. You know, you get those things. We think based off your selection of your viewing, this will be good. I just kept putting it out to finally one Friday night. After SmackDown had went off, after being on the nightcap, I said I couldn't go to sleep. Turned on season 1 and stayed up the entire night binge watching the whole season 1. Sat there, waited. Season 2 came, watching the first night it dropped. June 27, when this drops at midnight, I myself, that will be on a what night? June 27 falls on let's see what the calendar says. The calendar says June 27 will be on a Friday night. So soon as SmackDown goes off and the nightcap goes off that Friday night, soon as we sign off the nightcap, I'm going to be turning on Squid Games, watch Squid Games, and I may watch it on that Thursday night at midnight when we switch over to Friday over here in Eastern North Carolina Standard Time. I may be watching it that Friday night at 7 a.m. or that early Saturday morning, depending on what time Netflix drops it. Typically, I like to drop it at midnight on that night. So I'll be watching it there. So I can't wait. Looking forward to watching Squid Games. That's my take of the minute and 24-second trailer. I'm so excited. I can't wait to watch it. And we will be back next week talking more shows, more TV, some TV shows still on that chopping block and have not had that final decision made. We'll see who they are. We will see who survived the round of cuts now as we're getting close to season finales of spring shows and summer shows are getting ready to start progressing in over the next couple weeks. This is Shawn. It definitely stinks, and we want to thank you for watching It Stinks on Boom Broadcasting.